So hello guys and welcome back to LearningMG. Today I'm going to do a quick video of the Apple Watch and I'm going to tell you the overall thoughts of the Apple Watch that I've got. Now, we've done a few videos in the actual long version mode, which basically is, instead of doing it every 3 to 3 minutes max, we've tried to do it a longer. I don't know if you guys like or don't like the videos that are a longer version, so please do leave it in the comments below and tell us what do you think about the longer version videos? Because I think sometimes with 2 to 3 minutes you can't actually grasp the whole video, and I really enjoy sometimes just speaking my opinion, because remember, these are all opinions that we have based on our experience with these products, and by no means are this this our absolute well, this isn't the absolute truth whatsoever. This is our opinion based on what we have been actually seeing recently on the Apple products, on our usage. I've had personally an Apple Watch before we started the channel that I've used for a few years, and then I've had this SAE for almost a year now. And we've had our share bit of, I think we are talking from experience. We've actually used it quite a bit, so I think we can actually tell you our honest opinion. Now, as always, we do think that the price both on this one as well as on the SE, sometimes it is true that it's from 300 to 800 bucks, so you do have to bear in mind the price. But I do think that for a 50-meter water resistant, that you can actually see almost any notification by just looking at it. It will show up the notification, so it's amazing in case you're, let's say you want to pick up your partner, or you just want to have somebody who's gonna write you an important message. You can just hear the vibration and look at your wrist, and that's it, just like this, instead of actually looking at the mobile, because sometimes we've got jobs in which, or situations in which we can't actually look at our mobile, and therefore I do think it's pretty impressive that we have the Apple Watch and that we can actually do all this stuff without needing to actually look at our mobile phone. So the price, it is true that the price is a little bit maybe on over the budget for most of all, but I do think that, for example, the SE, it's pretty thin, it's pretty small, you can use it almost anywhere. The battery lasts for almost 12 hours. It says in the theory, it says for quite much, I think it says for almost 18 hours, but I think overall it works perfectly fine. I use it from 9 to 9 and it works perfectly fine. Yes, the Ultra has the battery for almost 36 hours and it's got a GPS with double frequency. And instead of 50 meters, it's resistant to 100 meters. I don't want to bother you with facts because you know you can find that in the Apple page. But I do think that for the bang for the buck, for 300 euros, you get this amazing mini computer, as I like to call them, which you can answer Gmails, you can answer WhatsApp, you can answer almost anything you want, and it's still water resistant to 50 meters, and you can swim with it. So I do think that it works pretty fine. Now, it depends on the necessities of the person that you would need more of an Apple Watch or not. That just depends up to you. I personally think with the SE, for most of us, it's more than enough. As you can see, it's very small. You can just swap the bands real quick. So you just click it here, and you've got one gun, and you click it here, and you've got another one gone. Now, would I recommend this to someone that wants to go on a, let's say, on a vacation and wants to do submarinism? Well, maybe the Ultra is better for those type of experiences, but I think that overall the thinness, it's really small, it weighs nothing, literally nothing. So I've got a pen here and it just literally weighs nothing. I mean, if you can see, like, I've got here the actual app of the Apple Watch, and I mean, it's just amazing to use. As you can see, it's just really small. I do think that the black Apple Watch does kind of fit a little bit more. I think it's bigger than the normal I mean, your normal actual Apple Watch, meaning that it does tend to look a little bit bigger. The actual Apple Watch that is grayish, I do think that it tends to look a little bit smaller. This black with the black on, I do think it's pretty big. So even though it's the smaller version, I do think you can actually get it get it nice and straight. So that's there goes that. Now, other than that, do I think that it's worth it? I think that for $300 it is totally worth it. Now, it suits my needs. Now, would the Ultra be better? Well, as always, most of you guys ask me, I think for the bang for the buck, the SE is just absolutely outstanding. Now, if you are planning to do some aquatic sports or whatsoever, then yeah, maybe the Ultra is for you. I personally never do anything that's related to deep waters. So I work normally in an office from 9 to 9, but basically, and then I also do videos. So I would strongly recommend that if you are into this kind of watches and you need to actually see the messages and stuff, then yeah, I would strongly recommend the SE, because it fits on the cuff. It fits perfectly, to be honest, and it just works extremely fine. And would I recommend that you try it out? Yeah, of course. I always recommend that almost any of your products, you just, both of Apple or from any other shop, you just go and try it yourself on a shop, and a nice shop, you try on for 30-40 minutes, and you make sure that it fits your wrist, that you're comfortable with it, that you feel it into you. Because these products, I mean, just as the Mac, I would strongly suggest that you are almost 1 day with it. Now, I know that it's difficult as with a car that you actually go and get it, that they let you for a day or two, because maybe that's only a friend that would do that. But you can go to the shop and try it a few days in a row. If you're going to spend $800 for the Ultra, I would go and just try it out and see my opinion, my thoughts, how it fits, and then finally take the decision. No, as always, most of you guys tell me, well, but if you had all the money in the world, well, yes, if you had all the money in the world, I would buy the MacBook Pro with all the top-notch chips and with the gigabytes, 2 terabytes, but normally that's not the case, and normally most of you guys, as well as me, buy with a budget, and we can't actually buy everything we want, even though we would love to do it. So I always give the perspective with a budget, with a price, but taking into consideration your needs, because I know that sometimes we might as well tell it. Even myself, once I use the Apple Watch, if I get the Ultra, maybe it's because we've also got the channel. And it's true that it not always is just because of your needs. It's mostly because of your situation. Maybe some of the stuff you have yourself is due to the fact that you work at some place, or you need some interesting facts. As you can see, I just put it on with one hand. That's how easy it is. Now, I also wanted to tell you guys that with the water mode, I think it's amazing that you just click here, you click your water mode, and there you go. It's water mode activated, you can't touch it. And then once you click the button, it will actually go through this. So basically, there you go. And it will just spray any water that has here underneath the actual let's say the sound. Now you can also get it very automatic, meaning that you can actually get it with an GPS and with eSIM. Basically, you can go and snorkel, and you can also get your phone calls and speak if you want. Now, most of you guys have also asked me about the actual topic that every time it vibrates, you look at your Apple Watch. Therefore, because if you haven't got it in do not disturb mode, which basically is that button right there, then sometimes you might have the issue that and the tempted that you're always looking at your wrist, and that may be true, because as you can see, once you look at, yeah, there you go. So yes, the answer is yes. I do think that you look a little bit more at your wrist once you've got an Apple Watch. But I would reckon that if you're the type of person who always is in need to be in touch with someone because of your work or because of your family issues or friends or whatever it may be, then I would strongly recommend the Apple Watch. Yes, you get connected. And although I don't have the actual date here, because as you can see, there are many watches, not just in the Apple Intelligence, but in general, there are many watches that do have a date frame or that it doesn't. Remember that if it's got a date frame, it's called a complication, even though you don't think as a very complicated watch, the date itself is a complication. So some people that are entrepreneurs and that maybe need to do projects over a 3-month period of time, maybe prefer not to look at the date because maybe it gets them a little bit anxious, or vice versa. Maybe some people just enjoy looking at the date, because of work issues, they need to know which date they are each time, so they prefer the watch with the date. Either way, as you can see, once you try your watches, for instance, I can't use this one because every time I use it, I push this and it's constantly the chronometer activated. So you do have to just try out the watch and see what suits you more, because other than that, it comes to play a huge part how you work and what you work. Okay, guys, so as always, we hope you enjoyed this video. These are a little larger format videos, but we hope you really got a grasp and enjoyed the video. So as always, if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because it will really help the YouTube algorithm. And if you've got any questions about this video or suggestions that you want us to do a new video about some particular topic, you can just leave it down here in the comments below, and me or anyone from the LearningMG team will answer you. And if we give you the heads up, we will actually do the video. Remember, these videos are programmed, therefore we need 1 to 2 days to actually get it 3 done. But apart from that, we will upload the video, and remember, we will answer you shortly, answering you the best answer we have. Okay, remember, we've also got activated super thanks in case you guys want to actually give us the super thanks. Okay, thank you very much and best wishes.